Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. In towards the back stick.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found the way through. Dembele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira. And it's Gullit. He's a sharp... And the shot! I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, it's Dembele. Messi. Now he's got space here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Van Basten. And here's Ibrahimovic. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for the run. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Vitinha. Gullit. Oh, well played, well played. Pirlo. Oh, it's Van Basten. And here's Dembele. Played back. Passing nice and neat. Oh, important interception. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Pele. He won't be happy with that one. Davids tries to thread one through. Almost half an hour in now. And this is Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Davids. It's Gullit. And there's his chance to lead the counter. This looks promising. Vitinha. Vieira. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And this is Pele. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Oh, good climb! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pelé. Oh, good spread. Pullet gets into a good position. Pullet plays it in. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vitinha.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's an excellent interception. Now it's Pullet. Vitinha conjures time and space where few can. Pelé. He's onside. That is lovely. Nice interception, well timed. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Roma really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. Back on the way then.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Van Basten. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Dembele. Vitinha. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pelé. Brilliantly cut out. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Has a look and place it forward. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That's a sharp pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press.
Great chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Pelé certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Numero 23, numero 10, Messi. Lasciano il campo per il numero 5, Owen. Il numero 8.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Il numero 15.
Searching passes
양아
played there.
물결표.
Ibrahimovic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do
11시에
it to find
계시는
someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Cafu wins the duel this time. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, this looks sharp. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, decent chance! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Vieira knocks it into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Roma clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
미양아 모르겠습니다. 키키우 아직도 실력 살아있네요. 히히읗 어휴 살아있긴요. 이게 뭔 게임인가 싶습니다.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
이제 또 2주 뒤에 업데이션이 히히읗
Il numero 17. Cambio di giocatori.
Cafu. Into the last quarter of an hour. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gives it back. And it's Pirlo. Short changes him with that pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Great ball. It's Basho! That's a lovely, neat pass. Played out to the left flank. Some resolute defending there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferran Torres. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Cruyff quietly revving up. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Cafu. And here's Bellingham, looking for options. Owen! And yes, it's there! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. One sweeping, and that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening.
과연 어떤 업데이시? 이건 또 뭐요? 뭘 이상한 게 이해 안 되는 게 생겼네. 매번 받고 싶은 아이템 선택하는 거예요. 히히읗 라인 아, 그래요? 키키키키윽. 아, 이제 의미가 없어서. 뭐 이해하고 싶지도 않은 게 문제네요. 키키키키윽. 끝까지 도달하면 아구에로 받을 수 있어요. 키키윽. 꽁 아구에로. 키키키키키키키키키윽. 좋나요? 슛탐 스킬도 2개 달렸고 최대 오버롤도 99까지 나와서
Well, what a
괜찮을 것
scene we
같아요.
have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
루니 아게로
So
등에서
straight into
선택하는
the
건데.
action. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the
루니
system
아게로가 좋은
pretty much
키키예요.
succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
슬슬 저도
Oh, the
밀리더라고요.
ball's come loose.
스쿼드.
There's another goal!
Paris Saint-Germain definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Pullet was alert to the possibilities, but in
그쵸,
the end
이제
it's
2시즌 된
fruitless.
스쿼드니 히히윽.
Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide, and this is Pele! Nemecha deals with that comfortably. Pele gives it back. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, this is a great position. Shot could be on. Dembele receives it in a good position here. Chance, surely! Ruud Gullit! Oh, it's fabulous!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Yeah, to see it unfold as
이거
succinctly
지렸다.
as that, it looks telepathic.
방금 거.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
요즘 다들 잘해서 스쿼드도 중요해진
The two
히히윽.
sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's an imaginative pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Gullit. Ferran Torres. That's been slipped through. Araujo cuts it out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And this is Gullit, it's Pele! It's a
다들
goal!
잘해서 키키키윽 밀려요.
Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Nicely worked. Ibrahimovic! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Turan. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not... He's in, one or... Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted
다음 시즌엔
superbly
확확
there.
바뀌면
Really
좋겠다.
looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
그래요.
Ibrahimovic!
슬슬 질린다 게임 플레이도 엮인 99%인 것도. 하하.
Ibrahimovic clearly
시오피
thought
거
he had the
바뀌었으면
beating of the
좋겠죠?
keeper.
대격변급 필요함.
And smartly reclaimed. Ibrahimovic. Pirlo's cross. Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself.
사람들은 절대 안 바뀌오니.
Cannot be beaten that easily.
또 찔끔 버프하고 잠수함 롤백 실적할 거면.
Vieira. Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Vitinha. Dembele. Dembele! And he's heaved it away. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Hullet. Messi is having a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's following up! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter,
그럴
I
확률.
think we've got to give
90%.
the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A case now of complete control. Looking to play... And a chance! Oh, good finish! They are purring, truly purring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
술 먹으면 왜 더 잘 되지? 그냥 2021대가 제일 잼났었네요. 바로 한 칸 위에 선택하세요. 오인칸 선택도 되나요? 네, 한 칸씩 전진할 수 있는데 선택할 게 없으면 그냥 앞에 거 누르면 되고. 두 개에서 세 개 있으면 그 중에 선택하면 되고.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation,
아몰라
emotion.
벌써
The game
복잡해.
yet to kick off. The
한 칸당 한
excitement's
칸씩 전진할
already
수 있음.
palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary,
AI야 도와다오.
and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
한 번만 해보면 이해하신
this
히리읒.
looks
제가
sharp.
설명을 못해서 그럼 히리읒.
Oh, easy pickings there. And the counter is on. And this is Forlan. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Silvestre. Mateus. Messi. Vieira. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Kajolu. And here's Forlan. And it's Totti. Picked out brilliantly. He's had a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Mateus. And it's Totti. And here's Forlan. Chance for a shot! Goal, Sweden! The movement so precise, the finish
오
sumptuous.
잘하는데.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Kajolu is one whose deliveries we all know about. Lovely, it's Totti! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Totti really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Just eases him off the ball.
Roma are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's nice. Silvestre proves just a little bit too strong. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, there's a probing ball. So what can they make of this? He is through here. There's the shot. Well taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class.
Oh, good climb! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Forlan is offering a wry smile there.
Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp.
희응.
And this is Dembele. Pull it, shot a goal!
조니 워커 그린
And
때문.
yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So we have a breakthrough.
앵무님
Now
오랜만이네요.
how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking
호도님
in every
안녕하세요
department.
비리.
And here's Messi. Bellingham. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Nice looking ball. Araujo
앵무님
gets
잘
over and
지내시죠?
intercepts.
히히.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, he's managed to get himself
그냥 숨만 붙어
offside.
있습니다. 호도님도 잘 지내시죠?
Stood up well to him there. And that's a throw-in.
네, 히히. 충량아 형 왔다 인사받아라.
Dembele might just make this. Kim Min-jae spots it and intercepts. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Dembele! Now, who's going to be first to this? Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. And that is the end of the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat.
앵무님은 eFootball 복귀 안 하시나요? 히히. 조슬레 까는 소리를 하시는군요.
So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything.
풀스가 없어요.
Tooth and nail, trying to win this
돈도
from the off.
없고요.
If only all games could serve this up.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting
풀스
the start
힘머로
of the second
깼거나.
half.
아오.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Kim Min-jae gets across to intercept that.
세다.
Silvestre. Van de Ven. Xavi Alonso. Kajolu. Tries to pass it through. Mateus. Chance. He's rising! Oh, off the bar!
아, 그린 맛있다.
Big chance, corner.
블랙보다 훨 맛있네.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
블루 빨아야지.
He leaps for it! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just
블루는 양형 오면
unrelenting,
빨아야죠.
Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's
한
just a
병
matter
먹이
of
좀.
making at least one of them count.
Van de Ven did well to stay calm there. And it's Messi. Oh, important interception. Kajolu. Now it's Pele. Kim Min-jae. Great vision. Now it's Forlan. Oh, good read. And here's Dembele. Bellingham. Kim Min-jae does really well there. He is strong. Mateus. Now it's Totti. Forlan. In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. I was going to be disappointed with that. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He's got away. And it's Bellingham. Totti. And Sweden can break here. Kajolu. Good ball over the top. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van de Ven. And Silvestre. Well seen, saw that coming. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that.
Big chance! Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Short changes him with that pass. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Dembele. The referee has given a corner.
아, 동점골 빨리. 넣게 생겼음. 하는 꼬라지가.
Substitution for Sweden. Number 15.
슬기골 다가슴
Are
다가지.
signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Silvestro. Number 9. Francesco Totti.
That has been knocked clear.
디귿디귿.
And it's Baggio.
Number 5.
And it's made its way to him.
Mateus. Coming on the field.
Roma clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Neymar. Number 18. Messi.
Well, a catch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Corner number 2 then.
뭘 또 시오 비읍면아.
Getting up there! Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
키키키키.
Mateus. Maldini. Sweden can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
호돈님 제 나만 보면
Stirred a little
저래요.
concern.
혼내주세요.
Thuram, the man that is tenacity personified. Some really good ball movement. Nicely weighted ball. And he's straight offside.
Roma nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Alonso. Spread to the right.
Minutes has been indicated.
Played in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Owen.
키키키키육
That's an
사이 좋으신
imaginative
기기.
pass. And he welcomes it in. And this is Cruyff.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what
이겼노.
joy. That was so very, very good.
어인일로 11시 넘어서까지. 개꼬리 빨고 이겼노. 게임하심. 소주 좀 먹지 마. 내 인생이야. 그래. 저건 또 뭐야 키키키키윽. 아 개미제옥 뭐야. 한 칸 더 가세요. 두 칸 더 갈 수 있음. 굴리트 기기. 선택하시면 됨. 뭘 한 거지. 와 개오랜만에 봐도 DB 3달이네. 나 같으면 접었다. 얼마 전에 열렸단다. 네 형. DB가 뭐가 중한우 시오피음연아 좀. 굴리트 루이 코스타 둘 중에 선택하시면 됨. 아니 욕 좀 하지 말라고. 술 드셔서 그런 듯. 닌자 찹찹 블렌더로 머가리 싹다 두피 갈아버리고 싶노. 저도 반병 먹었습니다. 히야. 실제로 만나서 꼭 말씀해주세요. 키키키키유.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
안 만나 시오피읍.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And here's Dembele. Tries one from range. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Dembele. Looking for options for movement. Soboslai was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Hullet. And here's Dembele. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And a chance! And the finish! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
이번 판 위험한.
And he cuts out the supply.
꼬라지가.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pull it. Oh, it's Dembele. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great ball, and he's in here. Dembele! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vieira. Oh, that's neat. There's the shot! Oh, super goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it's Lens who take the lead. What a delicious goal,
아침면 저것만
stroked in
노리는데.
like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now he's running away. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Dembele. Gullit. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mbappe scooting forward. Lovely feet. Vieira was in no mood for any of that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Vitinha. Vieira. Pelé. And it's Vitinha. That's Vieira. And here's Gullit. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Haaland finds himself offside. Lens are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Mbappe.
Roma truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. And here's Gullit. And he's gone back. And Gullit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And we have our very first corner. Lens have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Caceres. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Vitinha.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mbappe. 1 minute.
Vitinha. And that is the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I could see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And we are back underway.
Roma can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Good read, needed to be. Gullit.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Maldini gets across to intercept that. Vieira. And here's Dembele. Very nicely done. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then.
지금 급강하 메탄이 히히읗.
Oh, well played, well played. Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game.
과연 담업댓에서 너프 좀 시킬지.
And that's played in low. And now a sudden chance to counter. And the through ball. He's got away. And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Changement pour Lens. Le numéro 15.
The two coaches
Le numéro
are signalling
14.
changes here, both at the same
Messi.
time.
Le numéro 17. Le numéro 21.
They've played it
Le
short.
numéro 25.
러프 좀 시켜야 돼.
Le numéro 18.
And now they can spring out
Le
of
numéro
defence.
22. Le numéro 23. Le numéro 24.
Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Attention, changement.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And that's a dangerous ball. Pushkas! They've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping.
중거리 자체가 잘 들어가긴 함요. 히히.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Roberto Baggio knocks it into space. Oh, that was vital. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Baggio. Bellingham finding himself in space. He is just caressing the ball. Maldini. And that's really well manoeuvred. David proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pinches it off him. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Push goes, and the shot! It's run... Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Subtlety has gone out of the window. They have to force it any way they can now, Peter.
And this is Puskás. Thuram. Yamal. And it's Thuram. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Baggio. Nicely weighted ball.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Lens really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Baggio defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's destined for the flank.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And this is Hullet. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable sometimes. you.